Hello there. Good evening and good night. Wait, no, that sounds like I'm ending the stream. No, we're beginning the stream. Yes, let us begin tonight's chill 3D modeling stream. Hello there. I guess we're just gonna get straight into it. Boop. There we go. Ah yes, you immediately see the majestic, self-proclaimed majestic piece of fan art that I am doing. Yoisho. This lo-fi music is provided by Stream Beats. Oh, call out. And I do not know what to say to begin the stream. Should have prepared a script or something beforehand, huh? Yes, okay. My mouse works. My tablet works. My cheap ghetto tablet works. I guess I should start by explaining what all of this is. This is a 3D modeling software called ZBrush. Well, technically, this is the smaller, cheaper version of the software called ZBrushCore. And yeah, as you can see, you can make 3D models in the why do I keep saying project? Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. 調子にまだ入ってない. And yes, what you see before you is a character from a manga that I really, really like. It's called Jahy-sama Wa Kujikenai by昆布わかめ. And it's this really cute demon slash cat girl character that has a very, very skimpy outfit that she herself is unaware of. Its skimpiness, basically. And what else can I say? This 3D modeling software, unlike most 3D modeling software like Maya and 3D Max, it's not, you don't pull at individual polygons, you don't add blocks and circles to it. Well, technically you could. There's a brush that does that. You can just, boop, add a sphere, and there's a sphere. But that's not the main sugoi-ness of this software. The main sugoi-ness is the fact that it's sculpting, 3D sculpting. And you can basically... let me show you. I'm going to show the head. Let's show just the head. So that it's not super... Oh no. Oh no. YouTube-kun, please don't attack me. You can basically have these brushes, and you can just, basically sculpt on top of the models, or sculpt into the models, and dig into them, like so. And so it's very intuitive to use. It only took me 2 weeks to learn, kinda, the basics. And yeah, I would definitely recommend it if you want to do something creative, art related, but you have no art experience whatsoever, which is basically my own situation. I wanted to draw anime and, do anime related stuff, but I can't draw at all. I tried, but no, my hands are not made for that. So instead, yeah, I took the easy way out and found sophisticated technology to help me on that side. And so I guess I'm not going to talk too much unless you guys, Houston, the chat, wants to ask me some questions or start chatting. Otherwise, I'm just going to start working on this old project of mine that has been on hiatus for a long, 4 months now. Oh man. It's been a long time since I last touched this. For those of you who were at my previous streams, this is the daunting project that scared me away from 3D modeling because I tried to do way too much. But hey, now I'm picking it up again, and hopefully someone can drop by and check it out, I guess. Yes, so my goals for today are to... let me guys show you the reference image that I have. I'm gonna bring that up quickly. Oh, big picture. The original artist of this picture, Konbu Wakame sensei, she doesn't really like other people to reproduce her artwork or show it in places where she does not allow. And so I'm just going to give a blurred out version here. And I'm not going to show it for the entire stream. She's super cute, isn't she? Mechakucha kawaii yo. Jahy-sama saiko. Mechakucha kawaii daro. Konbu wakame. めっちゃありがたい。こんなに可愛いキャラ作るの大変でしょ。I'm going to put this away now. I can bring it back up whenever you guys want, so if you want to see the character, I will bring it back up later. But for now, I am going to focus on drawing... I'm going to focus on making this neck part and her hands, which are not shown in the illustration, but since this is a 3D model, I will have to make myself and imagine the pose and posture that she has, which is hard, but it's the fun of it, I guess. Now, I don't need I need the body. Clothes, body, ring. Let me order this quickly, because I was previously making this using the stronger version and Ahoy version of ZBrush when I was learning, so now I've switched to the cheaper, less functional, but not Ahoy version called ZBrushCore, and that allows me to strange. Shouldn't this do that? Yes, it does. Oh no. Here. Yep. Oh, that goes away at once. Excuse me. This can go to the bottom. Don't need this. These are two individual objects. I guess I'll give you a quick tour of what I've made so far. So there's the anime heads, and without hair, they're always strange looking. Did I add these previously? Oh no. Oh yeah, I accidentally brushed it. As you can see, it's very, very high polygon, because this software is capable of these high polygon things. The higher the polygon count, the smoother objects look. Yes. So there's the head. There's the head. There's the hair, the front hair, which is in each an individual piece of... You can think of it as Play-Doh. And yeah, it takes a long time to form each of them. And just remembering back to the days and days and days I've spent on this. Oh man, it gives me the chills. There's the back hair at the back. I am not good at making these sort of brushes, like hair marks. Yeah, I'm a super newbie. Looks really bad. Yeah, not something I would like to show off. And then there's the braid. Oh, this I spent way too much time. This braid basically killed me, which is one thing that scared me away from this entire endeavor. The braid, so hard to make. And then there's the individual pieces of hair that come out, give it some more volume. Yeah, and so far I'm quite happy with. Okay, I'm not really happy with it, but I'm quite happy with the general feeling of the upper half parts now. Kinda. And yes, there's the body, which, yeah, it's quite thick and you know what I mean. Oh yeah, I haven't done the neck part yet. Oh yeah, that's the part that really I struggled with. Because the head and the body are two individual pieces. And so, I need to think of a way of connecting them. Oh, and that might not be easy in this version of the... Let me look for that. I can dynamesh it, but then that might destroy some of the detail. Oh no, wait. And I have not learnt anatomy, so I'm doing this completely by instinct. So the neck might be too short, or maybe in a strange position. I don't know. It's okay to me. Okay. Let me first work with this. Turn things transparent, and then move things around. And you see, it's a lot smoother once I remove the hair, because it's a lot of polygons, and it's quite, you know, stressful on my computer. 3D software is stressful for the computer. Okay. Pull out my move brush. And I'm not joking when I say this thing is easy to learn, because it is literally Play-Doh. It's definitely easy to learn, but hard to master, you know, as they all say. Unaji. 美しい女性の一つの醍醐味。うなじ。確かにうなじっていう部位だったよね。I don't want mask. I want this select. Yeah. This music, I have not heard any of them because I'm not a music guy. So I don't know whether they're good or not. But they are kindly provided, free of charge, and without any copyright problems attached, by a certain by a certain Harris Heller. Yeah, he's another YouTuber that does streaming tutorials and tips. One of those types of YouTubers? No, YouTubers, not VTubers. Not everyone is a VTuber, Danny. And yeah, he is starting a new initiative called Stream Labs. Stream Beats. And it's basically he's providing, you know, free music that he made himself, completely free of charge. It's nice. Now, to make this look pretty, we need to dig in these two pieces a bit. I'll use the clay build-up brush for that later. Right now we want the general shape of the neck to look natural. We don't want it to like bulge out here, like she has some sort of tumor. Pull out the top, push in the bottom. Like so. And sometimes you make mistakes, like accidentally giving her a spike on her shoulder. It's like Play-Doh, it's very fun. It's big boys Play-Doh. Oh man, imagine kids in the future, like not playing with Play-Doh, but like their parents giving them software like this, and they just play with it in VR and stuff like that. Oh. Kiddos of the future scare me. They will be so powerful. We're already relatively powerful compared to people like 50 years ago. I mean, I learned how to do this in 2 weeks. And I've been repeating that because I'm kind of proud of that. But, you know, I get tired after I'll get annoying after I continually stress that again and again. So that's the last time I'll say it. Pull it out to the top. It feels good to be coming back to this. I think it's quite common for artists to start projects and then, you know, abandon them because they were either too ambitious or their skill is just not there yet, and the thing that you wanted to create and how good you wanted it, how good you envisioned it to be, never turned out the way you wanted it. So, you know, it's inevitable when creating stuff. Inevitable. But yeah, it's nice picking it back up. Another good thing about 3D software and digital software in general, like Premiere and PS and Clip Studio Paint and all that stuff, all that good stuff, is that because they're digital, saving and loading is a breeze, and you can find templates. You can find what the masters created and basically just copy and paste and cheat your way to beauty. Picasso must have been very happy nowadays. Oh, you can just steal other people's things so easily. Ho, 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 ho. I do not know if this is how a human neck works, but because most of it will be hidden by hair, so I don't have to be too stressful about the exact proportions and, you know, how everything works. Otherwise, if I, you know, stress over details too much, I'm going to go crazy again and I'll never finish. No. Shift is for the smooth brush. The smooth brush is one of the brushes that we use the absolute most because you may be wondering why there's giant crevices. I like to call crevices crevasses. It's because it's to imitate this effect, basically. The boing boing cradle effect. Hopefully YouTube-kun doesn't do anything bad to my newfound channel. That'll be terrible. Smoothing out the skin. make it pretty and all. Oh, the back, bones and structures that make a female's back really pretty. I have no idea how to make. So let's do that in another stream once I have more, anatomical reference books and stuff. Today I'm going to do hands and the thing around the neck. The choker? Is it called a choker? Yeah. Need a bigger slice of the neck. Slice. Yeah, there we go. Oh, the face and this mouth was an absolute pain to make. Like, imagine making small details like that using Play-Doh. It's so hard. It's so hard. And it's because when illustrators draw things, it's completely on a two-dimensional plane. And all you have to think about is how it looks from the front. And you can do that in ZBrush. For example, this is the front. Things like this could happen. And it would look perfectly normal from the front. Okay, well, not perfectly normal, but, you give it a point. It looks okay from the front, right? Yeah, that doesn't seem to be a problem. But it's actually an alien. So, yeah, messing around with 3D objects has its special, specialties and special areas of things that you have to worry about. As you can see, the body is a bit lower polygon than the head, and that might be a problem later on when I combine the head and the body. Yeah, we'll go with that. Once we combine the head and the neck, then I'll smooth out this connecting area. For now, the shape is... that looks a bit strange. A lot of times I look in the mirror to check myself, like how my neck would look if I crane this way or that. That is definitely unnatural. This should be more like that. Yeah, we should lift this part up. And a lot of these bumps and stuff are artifacts of my previous messing around with the model, I guess. Like when I'm moving the arms around and posing and stuff. So yeah. And then there's the collarbone, which is not very prominent right now, so it doesn't look as good. But I'll get to it eventually. Eventually. Yeah, see, we pulled it up and it looks a bit more natural now. Push this in a bit. Maybe the neck is a bit short. Maybe it's because she's doing this crane head position, so it is a bit short. Anime necks tend to be quite long, like my neck. Look at how long my neck is. But given the art was drawn from this position, so I could not gauge the length of the neck at all. We just have to stick with this, I guess. What do you think, What do you think, Houston? Do you think the neck is too long, too short? Kind of looks like a cute little gremlin. You can stick with that. Yeah, once you add the hair, it's basically unnoticeable. The proportion problems. Yeah, let's... Oh, man. It's so cute. One of my greatest my proudest things, like one of my proudest feelings, emotions about doing this is that I can now create anime waifus. I can now do it. I'm not a consumer anymore. I'm not only a consumer anymore. I'm also a creator. I get to create my own anime waifus. And that is the ultimate joy. Ooh, there should be a thing at the back here that, you know, pops out. Like that. A bit. It's one of the bones, one of the neck bones, that some otaku really like for some reason. So, here. This is for you. It's a little bulge. It's strange how, like, otaku sometimes just, you know, obsess over the smallest and most minute of anatomical details. And then they call it cute and build fetishes around it. But hey, that's otakuism. That is culture. There's nothing ever wrong with culture. Until, of course, it hurts someone. That is bad culture. We only have peaceful culture here. Good, nice, chill vibes. It's kind of thick from this position. Okay. I want to perfect the neck shape, because afterwards, when I'm making the collar, I will sort of build off of the neck, if you get what I mean. And yeah, the shape of the neck will affect the shape of the collar. So I want to get this right. What is this? Why is there a little dent here? Oh, I guess I can talk about something else. Do you see how this entire model is made of squares and triangles? 3D modeling is basically building things in 3D space using 2D planes. So, like, this boing boing is not actually a physical object in 3D space. It's just a piece of, like, a thin, thick, like, there's height, there's width, but there's no depth at all to these, you know, polygons. They're called polygons. And so anything that has volume is built by these squares and triangles and sort of, you know, enveloping an object I desire to create. And a special problem that 3D modelers have is triangles. We prefer to have squares because light reflects off of squares very nicely. For example, this entire piece is mostly squares, with a few triangles littered in here and there. And so when light reflects off of this surface, you can see it looks smooth and pretty. I'll turn on the shadows. Turn on the shadows. Yeah, see? When I turn on the shadows, this place is more or less smooth and nice looking. But this place, despite how much I smooth it, has strange little wrinkles that don't look good. And so is this part. And that is because there are a high number of triangles. Stray triangles here and there. And triangles mess with light scattering in video games and 3D modeling. And so we try to get rid of these triangles wherever we can. Yes. And as for how we do that, it's harder to do in this software, because it's the cheaper software and they don't want to give you all the powerful tools. So yeah, we're stuck with the dimples and stuff. It's not really noticeable from far away, of course. Like, if you have a anime figure on your desk, and you're looking at it like this, you'll never notice that, ever. And especially once it's printed out into the physical world, you can just use sandpaper to, smoothen things out. But in 3D space, it is a concern. Ray tracing, RTX, light effects, etc., etc. They need to think about these things. So the amount of effort and time and skill and artistry that goes into your video games, that goes into your waifu simulators, it's something to respect. Because you may think it's just mindless entertainment, but it's not mindless in the eyes of the developers. They spent their heart, blood, sweat, and tears into these products, into these beautiful pieces of art. And so, respect that, I guess. Unless it absolutely sucks. In that case, don't respect it. Respect their effort, but judge their art on its own merits, I guess. Okay, I'm going to build the... what are these called? The... neck thingies. The... tendons? Neck tendons? I'm not gonna make it too noticeable. I don't want her to be a macho waifu. So we get this tool called Clay Build Up, which basically, you can build up using clay. Self-explanatory. And I'm going to looks kind of bad until you start smoothing it. You can see it adds volume. Yeah. Then you can also hold the Alt key and then dig in, which is what I want here. To dig in and pull up like that, it creates a juxtaposition, ooh, big words, creates a contrast between the higher part and the lower part. And so you can kind of see her throat now. Like so. Those triangles are really bothering me. Let's see what happens if I try to ZBrush. So there's a function in this tool that I think it's... I don't know. I think it's kind of special to this sculpting tool, because you don't really move around the individual polygons yourself. You use these brushes. And so they have this thing called Remesher. Once you press it, it basically changes the triangles and squares on your model. Yeah, it wants me to use the full version of ZBrush, which is expensive. It's like, oh man, it's like $60 a month or something. I hope it doesn't decrease my polygon count too much. Yeah, I think it's done using the same amount of polygons, so I don't think I have to worry too much. I have to wait a long time though. Let's just chill and listen to the music. Yeah, it completely destroys the model. Yeah. Oh, unless I divide it? No, then I lose all the detail that I previously had. There's no more of this. It used to look like this. Then there wasn't anymore. So I can't do that. Because I'm stuck with triangles for now. Am I really stuck with triangles? maybe. Yeah, I guess we're stuck with this. I think this tendon should connect with the collarbone in some way, right? Some way. Oh no, in the original illustration it's basically hidden by the thing. Okay. Okay, so I have this. And then there's the collar. Yeah, it's basically hidden. Okay. It makes it easier for me. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. It is down quite low, it's like around here. So I'm going to use the pen or maybe I use the rectangle? Oh. How will this work? Shoulders, neck, up like this. Bah. I'm muttering to myself now. But that'll create harsh edges. Yeah, kind of like this. How about that? The polygon count is very low. I guess I have to... Yeah, I guess I have to do that first. Because right now, the polygon count is low. So the skin looks kind of rough. You can still see the individual squares and circles. No, squares and triangles. Whereas the head, the polygon count is really high. So at this distance, you can't even see the individual squares and triangles. You'd have to zoom like really close. Like really close. And then you can start seeing the individual squares. So I have to do the same for the body. And once I do that, my computer will start crying. Divide. Yes, now there are 3.611 million quad polygons. Is it smooth enough? I don't know. Might not be smooth enough. Let's stick with that. I don't want to crash my computer. Then select. No, sorry, not that. Select. I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'll move that in later. Or now. I'll just do it now. Mask pen. Like so. I can't draw for shite, so I can't draw at all. I quite like the music. It's quite chill. It's quite chill. Thank you, Harris Heller. There. That looks nice. That does not look nice. Okay. So let's turn the head off. And as you can see, the ones that I'm drawing are more blurrier than the ones that the computer generated, and so I will need to fix that. I will do that by pressing blur mask and sharpen mask. There. Now it's uniform. Okay, and then I will do something called extract. Sounds cool. Extract. Down here. Learning this program is basically just remembering where all the tools, functions, and what each of them do. And even when you don't know, you can just quickly Google it. So, learning things is much more easier than going to the library in the past. We have Google, and Google is wonderful. Oh. Double-sided surface. Yes, I want a double-sided surface. Corner quads to tries. No, I want squares. Thin border. Okay, let's see it first. Ooh. What was that? What is that? That's not what I... Oh, okay. Because it projects out like that. Okay, we don't need something as thick. So... that is too thin. Actually, we should blur it. Yeah. Oh no, but maybe we shouldn't blur it. I don't want the things to be so surface smoothness. Yes, I want higher smoothness. No. Nice. Yeah, because you can see there's small wavy parts, and that's because when we drew the mask, it wasn't perfectly straight. Could change that later, but it's a real pain. Not thickness. I made the clothing not thick, so it doesn't look very thick in the picture. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely a bit thinner. But a bit thicker than that. Let's try 0.00458, blah blah blah. 0.00. Yes. And then we'll smooth it out later. Yeah. But I still want it to connect to this. Oh, wait. Okay. How many polygons does it have? Should be the same number as that. Maybe if I lower the polygon count? Maybe I don't need the high polygon count. Maybe that's the case. If I lower the subdivision, and then extract. Oh yeah, then it looks smoother. Oh, okay, so I didn't need to divide it. Okay. Yeah, it just smooths out and cuts it. That's interesting. Okay, I learned something new. Learning something new is good. That is the point of these practice sessions. Learn something new every day. Oh, but then that's really big. That is big. Why is that so big? Decrease the mask size. Okay, extract. I'll fix it later, I guess. Yeah. Now, would it be easier if I just added a ring? No, because then I'd have to mold it to the skin. Whereas if I do this, it is already, form-fitted to the skin. And press accept. Okay, and when you're done, it automatically masks the inside for you so that you can smooth out the sides. It's a nice little feature. You want it to be quite... Don't want any parts bulging out like this. Yep. The back is a little big. I'll fix that. And yes, the bottom side. Like we're turning it from a sharp edge, which nothing is that sharp, when it comes to clothing. Turn that sharp edge to a more rougher, rounder situation. Yes, the smoothing pen is used everywhere, all the time. I am by no means a master, by the way. I may be saying all these things, but I am literally a person who learned this program 2 weeks. 2 weeks. From YouTube tutorials and basically copying an anime figure master anime figure maker, who also does Twitch streams periodically, sporadically. And so, yeah, I just watched that, did exactly what they did step by step, and reached this level. Okay, it looks really jagged and boxy right now, but once we increase the polygon count, it will look better. I hope. Okay. Get rid of the mask. Then increase the polygon count. Well, actually, before we do that, let's change the shape first. We want it to be form-fitting, but we don't want it to be too form-fitting. Clothes do not stick to your skin perfectly, and so I'm gonna not suffocate. Well, then again, if you're going to print this, usually... Where's my music? Why'd you stop? It's back. Usually when you print stuff like this, you don't want to leave sort of gaps between the accessories, like what I'm doing here, everywhere. This is only staying in 3D, so I'm not minding it. But when you're actually making a figure for 3D printing and mass production, which I don't think anyone who's actually doing that will be here, I guess. But if you are doing that, just a piece of trivia, they find it very hard to print gaps, basically. So a lot of the more professional modelers, they really have to mind the gap. There's like a certain gap size that can't be allowed, and anything above that cannot be used. Like, skirts usually are like really far away from the legs, and so it's like a separate piece. In the case that they're separate pieces, then you don't have to worry about this. But if they're like printed all in one, like this, like a neck and a collar usually is, then yes, that is a problem. Oh, hello Blue, thanks for dropping in. Sup, I'm here to fall asleep. Okie dokie. I will soothe you with my nasty voice, and you will hear this lo-fi music and random 3D modeling trivia, which will hypnotize you and bring you into a dreamless sleep. It's 3D modeling ASMR. If 3D modeling can make sounds, it is this sound, basically. Yeah, I find the lo-fi music very good to sleep to. Just between you and me, Blue, since you're here, I'm going to tell you a secret. It's probably going to be known one day, but I'll tell it to you now, because that's exciting. I am a ASMR addict. I found ASMR through VTubers. Okayu, Nekomata Okayu, the purplish pinkish haired cat from Hololive. Yeah, her ASMR is... How do I say this? It is a part of me now. I listen to it on a very, very regular basis. Like, more or less every night. At times, every night. And yeah, it does wonders for my sleep quality. Like, it is absurd. It's scary how amazing her, sleep charm powers are. Nekse power. It's like if we could make that meme where it's like, all ever men wanted is this, and it's disgusting. Okayu's ASMR would be that for me. All men ever wanted is Okayu's ASMR, and it's disgusting. Yes, so basically right now I'm making the color look more natural. Still form-fitting, but it's sort of, jumping up at the lip here. So I'm gonna taper that down. Make it a bit more form-fitting? Nah. Stick with this. Yeah, and generally I'll just pull it back in everywhere a bit. Like so. I did not get my fill of Play-Doh when I was smaller, and so I am now compensating for that by playing with big man's Play-Doh. Oh, I don't know if you saw me in the comments, but I saw your mahjong stream with Yure. And I basically heard you read most of the 16.5. And I saw you completely get destroyed in the first half of the stream when you were reading it. That was really funny. Yeah. But after you stopped reading it, you completely destroyed, you murdered Yure. Oh man, that was brutal. That's how it be. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My brother has actually read that, no joke. I wouldn't say around when it came out, but around when SAO was, like, it was a very new thing back in the day. My brother was actually one of the first people to like, hey, this is good anime, I'm going to read the light novel. And he actually read it. And he was the first, one of the first people to, like, have read 16.5. Dumb times. I actually know a bit of mahjong. Not Japanese mahjong, but I feel like the rules are pretty similar, so maybe one day I can also join for a collab, if you guys are down for that. Yes. And maybe I will also get to read 16.5. No, please no, don't. Please no. Do not invite me. Do not invite me to a 16.5 Bats game. Please no. Don't me. I'm definitely not proficient with mahjong. My knowledge is limited to the Saki anime back in the day, the Mahjong Girls anime. It's not happening again anyways. Good. Let us leave that history behind us and never touch it again. Yeah, that looks a bit better. It still sticks. Still sticking to the skin a bit too much. I'll pull this apart. I'll pull this part up. And then push this part down. Oh, I don't know if you were here when I was describing it, but this music is by Harris Heller, that YouTuber that you talked about in your debut. The guy who, does stream tutorials and stuff. He's been recently, talking about his... Yeah, Harris Heller. He recently has this thing called Stream Beats, right? Free music, yada yada. Yes, this lo-fi is from that. It's his music. Ayy. Can't believe you actually also like him. How are our tastes so similar? Are you our long-lost brother? Yeah, do you also use it in your streams? Likely, because it's such a convenient tool. Very convenient. Moai. Yes, his EDM tracks. I haven't come into hearing those yet. This is the first time I've used them, actually. Okay, let's pull this down. Don't want it to be too form-fitting. Light. Oh, I like this one. It's called Vertigo. Yes. Ding 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 ding. Man, I don't know if YouTube has those, you know, all the little bells and whistles that Twitch has. Ding ding ding! Yeah. Twitch has a lot more of those, you know, interactive little tools and gadgets. Yeah, it doesn't have channel points. Yeah. Channel points. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Tuck this in a bit. I don't know, I chose YouTube over Twitch because I felt like Twitch is not as much of a thing in Japan, maybe? And, you know, there are more Japanese VTubers using YouTube. And so I wanted to learn Japanese and interact with the Japanese side of things. So, YouTube! Yay! Kind of a, like, not a very thought through decision, but yeah, they're both streaming platforms. Yeah, that's fair. Hey. Yeah, left side looks better. Right side still needs a bit of work. Whatever works, exactly. We're not big time streamers, so... Well, we're not big time streamers yet. So... doesn't matter that much. I don't even have any monetization, so there's literally no difference. Haha. Only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. We just have to stick to our guns. Continue churning out that sweet, sweet content. Only a matter of time. Content! Do you watch Trash Taste? By any possibility, mean, chance? Because one of my reasons for even using YouTube back in the day was because I found the Trash Taste guys when they were first, you know, doing anime related videos. Yeah, sometimes. Oh, I'm a big simp for them. Oh, I'm a big simp for them. I've been watching their videos since way back in the day. Yeah. We must always choose anime over anime YouTube. Because why watch anime YouTube when there's actual anime to watch? I'll move this down a bit. Yeah, so it wraps the back. Yeah. See what I mean when I get really obsessed over the little details, and then that gets me nothing done at the end of the day? Oh man, like, progress is so slow with 3D modeling, especially when you're unproficient. Yeah, exactly. We need to watch the actual anime, not the second-hand stuff. But anyway, I was talking about the podcast, their podcast, because its production quality is like really high. And they actually have some very interesting things to talk about when it comes to, you know, being a VTuber, no, not being a VTuber, being a YouTuber, and going and living in Japan, which is a very far out thing, but you know, it's cool to think about as a reference. Like, dream about, I guess. And yeah, they sometimes talk about interesting things that are, you know, nice to know. Adding in small animations. Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, oh, this is a good idea. And then you start working on it and you're like, oh, F. This is way more work than I expected it to be. Yeah, exactly. It's a common pain pickle of the digital world. Our minds are more capable than our computers. Or our skill, in that case. Maybe someday in the future where all we need is think and things happen. It won't be like that anymore. Yay, futurist utopia! Nerve gear! Huh! Put that on your head and become super artist. Super content creator. Stream SAO. And then die. Okay, yeah, so much effort. Okay, I'm just gonna smooth the thing out and then I'm going to add polygons. Okay, no more fiddling around. Okay, once I add polygons, I'm gonna smooth out the sides and then that will be that. Divide. Once I press divide, see, usually it was big squares and triangles. Now it's smaller squares and triangles. And then I just get rid of all this disgusting lumpiness. Oh no, lumps. And mask. Need to mask all and shrink the masks. No. There's a specific way of masking the thing, but not masking the edges. How do I do that? How do you do that? How do you do that? Ba, 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 ba. Okay, try this. Then we just... So much effort. So much effort, and what for at the end of the day? What for? For growth, haha. For self-entertainment and enjoyment. Self-fulfillment. And eventually, one day, something bigger. Connecting the dots. This is not a good way to do it, but I'm doing it this way anyway. Oh, this didn't add back face mask. Oh no. Oh no. Oh well. So, what have you been up to recently, Blue? Any interesting projects or streams planned? Any shitpost ideas that you'd like to brainstorm? Not really? Okay. That is perfectly okay. I usually only have ideas worth doing in the shower. And sadly, I am not always in the shower. And so my brain is usually empty of good ideas. Everything is a gorilla so far. I've got threads I can choose from, but like, yeah, nothing big. Yeah. Same here. Same. I'm just playing Outer Wilds, and that has me totally occupied, because I love it so much. But other than that, there's one idea that I want to do, but I don't know how to execute it. And it's some sort of Japanese learning stream that I can collab with others, like you and Taika, and maybe Neg, maybe the Wolfpack, I don't know. I wanted to try making more grandiose vids before, but then I had to work on the VTuber thing. Ah, I see. Making big videos is a big effort suck. Hey, my JP is terrible, bad at times. Well, there's always room for improvement, right? Improvement. Learning. That's the whole point of a learning stream, right? And if everyone's Japanese was good, then that wouldn't be interesting. That wouldn't be, that would miss the point, right? And so, I don't know. Like, I want to do a Japanese learning themed thing, stream, collab, but I still don't know, like, what to actually do. This is not going to work out well for me. This is not going to work out well. I have lower resolutions. Oh, is it because they're triangles? I hate triangles. Damn triangles. Yeah, there's always the idea. Yeah, my idea is definitely not unique in any way. Everyone wants to learn Japanese, but we just don't know how. How? Oh wait! Oh no! Extreme technical difficulties. My mic just fell. No. Not gonna lie, my setup is super ghetto, and this really cheap microphone stand, and it's barely holding on to my desk. And every you hear a lot of strange noises. every once a week or so, it would start, losing its grasp on my desk. And then it would just give up. Just be like, I've had enough of this hard work and microphone standing. You hold it manually yourself. Damn you, microphone stand. Good thing this didn't happen on one of my game streams. Otherwise, that would have completely destroyed the momentum. Good thing it's a random chill stream. Oh no. I have to put the microphone down for a second. Sometimes we just want to flop. The microphone wants a break. Wants a break from all this VTubing nonsense. Super scuffedness. Where do I even put this? I don't have enough space. Okay. Stay. There's two arms now. I can... Okay. We are back on track. Okay. Okay. All good. All good. Oh no! ZBrush is starting to show the default slideshows. It's starting to show off its product capabilities and taunt all the newbie learners. You can't ever make this because you guys suck. Yeah, as a sculpting software, I think some of the most realistic and high polygon 3D objects that have ever been handcrafted is made by this software, I think. So the ceiling is super, super high. And the floor is also super, super low, like me right now, who is manually trying to kill each of these triangles. Blah, blah, blah. Definitely not glamorous. And there's definitely a better way to do it with the full software. but I don't have the full software because I am poor. Poor VTubers, stand up. Does that help at all? Kinda. Yeah, I always worry about these sides, because the sides are hard to... If I just smoothen them really violently. Yeah, the pointy triangles are still there. Are they noticeable from far away? Yes. Yes, they are noticeable to me, and so I must get rid of them. Oh, damn triangles. The master anime figure maker that uses the same software that I basically, you know, watched his streams and did exactly what he did. One of his biggest complaints are these, you know, minor little places, because the software is capable of such high detail. Sometimes there's detail that you don't want, and getting rid of it, or getting it to look a specific way is really annoying. He calls these dekoboko. Dekoboko. And that's really irritating to like fix every single one. But hey, with powerful software comes powerful, annoying responsibilities. Ding. I don't know, I'm thinking of increasing the number of these 3D modeling streams, just so, you know, I can actually start 3D modeling every day and practice, like any artist should, like any creator should. And the more I practice, the better I get at it. Yes. Ooh, indeed. But I don't know how that will affect my schedule and, you know, mentality. Because if I schedule too much stuff, that might lead to burnout. So, yeah, I'm still early on in my, you know, streaming career, if you can even call it that. So, yeah, experimenting here and there. My first 4 days, not really a week, my first 4 days were definitely way too much stuff. I had my streams with Alan, and then I had to sleep, and then immediately get up very quickly for the stream there, and then thumbnails, and descriptions, and Twitter, and all this new stuff that I was not familiar with. So yeah. As I do more of it, I bet it's gonna get better. Hello? Is the mic working properly? I think it is. Yes, it should be. Settings are the same. It just tried to run away from me. Oh no, my camera. Come back, camera. Okay. Where's... Nani? Where's my camera thingy? Why are you all the way over there? Yeah, it is. You're dozing off. That's good. Doze off, my sweet, sweet blue. Doze off. It's like, what, 3 o'clock in the morning over there for you? 3 or 4 o'clock? ASMR. Oh, that was strange. No. Yeah. Ooh, there's actually... Talking about ASMR reminds me. Before I started VTubing, I had a really dumb idea. Of course, it came from the shower. I had a really dumb idea, because I liked ASMR so much. I'm like, what if I could do ASMR? If I had the hardware one day, if I had those, you know, fancy dual channel microphones someday in the future, what would I do? Because my voice is definitely not, good for ASMR. I'm just a normal ass otaku. But what if I could do, make some sort of sound, have a niche of sound I can do that is enjoyable to listen to? And the first thing that popped into my head was Lego, of all things. Lego! And then they take out the pieces, they sift their fingers through the pieces, and not gonna lie, it doesn't sound good in the way that some of the, ASMR ear-picking noises sound good, but it definitely sounds exotic. It sounds like, ooh, you would never think about these sounds when you're actually, in day-to-day life, or when you're playing Lego. But when you actually sit down and focus only on the noises, it's really exotic. It's strange. And so yeah, there's actually people doing it. And they picked all the Star Wars Lego sets because that was their theme, sci-fi lovers and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I can definitely do this. If there are people who watch it, there's a market. And if there's a market, you never know. But it's definitely a lot of, high investment and high risk for probably low returns. Because you need all that equipment and stuff. And so yeah, I'm not going to think about doing that anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Have you fallen asleep, Blue? The man has probably fallen asleep. And that is fine. Dumb stories about Lego ASMR. Okay, I should really stop. These details are only noticeable by me at this point. Yeah, I made an entire circle. Fine-tune the shape of this a little bit. Oh, and there's another, it's not really ASMR, but there's another thing that I listen to fall asleep. And it's Gura's Campfire karaokes. Oh, those are so good. It's like, she also sings the Eurocamp ED song, and that entire campfire karaoke just is that vibe continuously, and so it's amazing to sleep to. You should definitely try it out once. Just get, small earbuds, wired, not wireless AirPod stuff, because then you'll just lose your earphones. Wired earbuds, and then just put that on in the background and doze off to it. Only modern men can experience such luxuries. Men only want one thing, and it's disgusting. Campfire karaoke. I definitely was stigmatized towards ASMR before I got into it. I'm like, what? People listen to e-girls online speak to them as they fall asleep? What is that? That is strange. But like all strange things, they are there for a reason. Because people like them. And if people like a thing, that means it brings people value. in one way or another. And if you don't like that, if you were stigmatized about towards that, that just means you don't know enough about it yet. You don't know the type of value that it brings. And then I got into it, and then helped me. Yeah, I was previously talking about how triangles are the absolute enemy of 3D modelers, and it's because of this. I don't know if you can tell from the stream video, but do you see just this annoying little zit blob that reflects light in a very, unnatural way? I try to smooth it out as much as I can, but it's just still there. And why is that? It's because of this disgusting congregation of triangles. Like, you can see the computer trying to make them into squares. Like, this is a square, this is a square, this is a square. But at the end of the day, this portion has not been calculated well, so they form triangles. And wherever there are triangles, it looks bad. It looks really bad. Oh, wait. I'm a dum-dum. They already separated out the layers for me. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I could've just... Oh no, I'm so dumb. All of that time was wasted. Could've just done this. And made it smaller and made it bigger. Made it smoother. Oh, I'm a big dum-dum. Or maybe not. Spherized. Maybe this is... I don't know. Actually, let's not dwell on it too much. They have a specific mask for it, but it's not necessarily the right way to do things. So, blah 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 blah. I'm talking about technical, unrelated stuff that no one will understand. So, anyway, what will we be talking about? ASMR and strange things that we like? Okay, I have half an hour left. To make the most of my time, I am... Oh no, there's another triangle thing here. Oh, and they're all broken. Triangles everywhere. Must destroy. Wait, I'm disoriented. Which side is up, which side is down? Okay, this is the right side up. Where did I see those strange things? Oh no. I lost it. I lost it. Oh well. Oh well. Was it this? I think it was that. Yeah, at this scale, people definitely won't notice the absurd amount of work that I'm putting into these details. I need to stop. For 3D modeling, there's no lower limit to the amount of detail that you can add to things. You can go down as small as individual polygons. Now absolutely suck your time away into a never-ending spiral of work. Okay, one more edit here, and then I'm going to stop messing with the color. Okay, no more. No more, please, no more. Why am I still doing it? Okay. But then there's the thing here. It's never ending. And these details don't matter at the end of the day. So, before this software was invented, and before people started digitally making anime figures, they did it all by hand, using a special sort of clay. And they carved out anime figures. Like, physically used small chisels and carved out anime figures, like sculptures. It's a really fascinating process. It's an even more time-consuming process, because if you like break something accidentally, it's like breaking your Gunpla model. It's absolutely heartbreaking. So, thank God for digital tools. But anyway, the old process, just like any old traditional artistic process, is really fancy and really cool to learn about. They don't print out things with digital models. They first build their first prototype. They call it a genke prototype, basically. And then with that model prototype, like the original, they then build a mold using it. So it's like one of those, what's a good example? One of those like Han Solo capsules that sort of flash freezes the shape of the handmade model. Yes. And then once it's flash frozen. Oh, wait. Someone has come in. Mute the... Okay, I am back, and someone in my household is disturbing the peace, despite it being so late at night. And no, it's not my brother. He is busy video editing and doing other stuff. I, on the other hand, will continue back to my 3D modeling. And I just noticed a little detail that I want to fix on the color, but I said I would change it. I would not touch it anymore because I need to do my other thing. I have half an hour. Half an hour left of stream. Did I increase the polygon count? I think I did. Did I? I don't remember. No, I did not. Okay. Let's leave it at that. That looks good enough. Let me open these. Yeah, the ring I made previously is not right shape and size, but I will change that. I will change this. Generally make it bigger. This will be untrue to the original illustration, but at this point I shouldn't care that much, should I? Better to get it done. Then... okay, don't need it that big. This clothing design by Konbu wa Kame sensei is really exotic. There we go. Kinda looks about right. Quickly reference the original PNG. Yeah, that's about right. Change it a little bit, like so. Change this a little bit, like so. Yes. Now this will be notoriously hard for 3D printers and you know, large scale production, because these little gaps and this like not perfect alignment in the accessories will cause a lot of pain. So good thing we're not doing that. Good thing this is a personal project. Let's see what it looks like in total. Yes, it took me an hour and a half just to make the collar and fix the neck. Yeah, I like it. Maybe change the shape of that a little bit. Just a little bit. A few final changes. Slightly pull that out. Slightly. Ever so slightly. Wait, if I'm putting people to sleep, am I not basically an ASMR streamer right now? Oh no. A terrible realization. Have I not already fulfilled my dreams? Let's not dwell on that too much. Yeah, I definitely, I think it's a good idea for me to do more of these ZBrush practice streams, because it'll train my speaking into the void without Houston there skill, while also giving me time to practice ZBrush. Get good. Get good. Now, unfortunately, due to circumstances of my spaceship that are out of my control, I cannot stream at all times of the day, and so like that. This come out a little bit. Oh man, I love this character so much. When you love something and you put your heart into it, it really feels good. Really feels good. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's low enough, it's not too high. Once I color it in, it'll look pretty nice. You can make the circle a little smaller, but nah, let's stick with that. And it does look a bit big. I'll try if I can make it smaller. Ring. I want the ring. Hello? Nani? Nani? Nani da nani? I said I want the ring. That's not the center of the ring. Ah. I see you are awake, Blue. Ah, indeed. My plans for tonight were to make the neck part, the collar, and hands. I haven't added hands yet. Oh wait, why is symmetry on? Go away, symmetry. Yeah, that was why. Okay. Did I accidentally activate symmetry? Still fading in and out. Go to sleep, Blue. Go to sleep, like, properly. You don't need to be here. You don't need to be listening to my scuffed, half ASMR, half 3D modeling stream. You can go to sleep. Properly. Unless you actually think my voice is helping you sleep. No homo, man. No homo. Go to sleep. I'll sleep when I sleep. So you're still in the position of sleep is for the weak, eh? You will regret that position one day, Blue, oh Blue. Mark my words. Sleep may be for the weak, but all humans are weak. You must admit your weakness. Otherwise you cannot survive. Oh, maybe I can do this. Let's move this up. So have it combined with that piece. And that gives me more room to move this piece. Make it smaller. Okay, how about that? Yeah, no, then it doesn't look like it's connecting to the clothes, so I still have to make it a bit bigger. That. Okay, that's as small as I can make it without breaking things. Okay. Okay. Hands, okay. I probably can't get much done with the hands, but I can at least quickly show the basic process of adding in stuff and changing postures. Yes, that's fun to watch. At least it's fun to watch in my mind. So, how do we add things? We basically have a tool, an object that we want to add into our thing, an individual object. We import hands, SK hands, open. There, have two hands in a standard T-pose position. And then with that, we go back to the original project that we were working on. Append SK hands. Ta-da! Hands. Now if I'm correct, symmetry will not work properly. Yep. So I I'll use both hands, okay. Do this one by one. Hands. The hands next body. Then we move them one by one. Don't want symmetry. Let's move this one first. この可愛い女の子の手は絶対こんなに多くないから、小さくなる。Yes, make it smaller. I also need to consider the position. He's probably holding something like a box that is lifting her up. Maybe I can add a little mascot here. And she'll be like squeezing the mascot. Or a box. A box would simplify things. So I would need her wrists to move. I should really learn anatomy, shouldn't I? This is the right hand, yes. So if I do it myself. Like this. There's a lot of looking at your own hands when 3D modeling. And with art too, I guess. I am not an art student in any way, by the way. I just have a fierce desire to create and not be an idle consumer. And so I must create. I must make my own waifus. Otherwise I am nothing. It'll look very janky in the beginning because of the polygon difference and because of the strange positions. But once I start sort of bending it and making it look better, it'll look better. At least I hope it will look better. Okay, I don't want it to be at a perfect 90-degree angle because hands don't really do that. Well, okay, they kind of do. Oh, the proportions is one of the hard parts. My hand is this long, but my hand is this big. Excuse me. Okay. 小さい手だったら、1つ、2つ. Goes to the elbow about that much. So, 1, 2. This is actually where. Interesting. So if the hand is that big, should the hand be smaller or bigger? Looks about right. 1, 2. Should be a little bit lower. Interesting. And this would be on the inside. That. Because this thumb part would be sort of in line with the interesting. So her hands are outturned like this. Her hands are like this. You guys can't see, but I'm basically hamehamehaing my screen right now. I'm just sticking my hands out. I'm looking at my own otaku hands and trying to figure out the sexy posture that my model is making. Artists and their strange, dumb antics. Okay, I need to make it more this way. And looking from the hand is like this, and then you turn it around like that. And so there's a twist. It goes with the flat, to vertical. It should go from flat to vertical. Just kind of what's happening here already. So it's vertical. The vertical joint will go straight to the thumb. Where's the vertical part? Okay, it doesn't have to be like that. Because that's the vertical part. I want the vertical part to join up with the thumb. Like so. And begin. Bit of a gap. That. And then we just bend the back into the hand, basically. You leave some space for the wrist. Got it. And I'm muttering to myself, and that must not be a very pleasant experience. So I'm basically looking at my hand right now and trying to figure out exactly where I should be placing this hand. The more time I spend in the beginning here, in the planning phase, the less headache I'll have later on. I'm going to twist the body a bit. No, twist the body a bit. No, not that. I want this part. No, I want this part. To bend around a bit. So this will be interesting. This is basically how how I change posture and stuff in 3D. You basically align what you want and then twist like that. No, I don't want to do anything dramatic. I just want to twist it a little bit more that way. It's clockwise. Actually, let's increase the size of this mask. Not that much. Twist it. Wait, that's strange. Right now, yeah, it's kind of like that. So it should be naturally counterclockwise like that. Probably original arm. I now need it to this. Counterclockwise. Yeah. Okay, this is how the arm originally looked. I need it to be like this. Arm. 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 I just smooth it out. Oh, that's not going to help much. Big tear. Those are big tears. Smoothing it out won't help much. I have to reshape the entire thing. You know what, I'm gonna pose the hands and the arms in the right way, and then that'll be the end of tonight's stream. We've made quite a bit of progress. But, I still want to do more. This looks so strange to me. What's wrong with this picture? Right now it's like this. I want it to be like this. We do have to move it a bit. The more I move it, the more broken it will be. Wait, why am I also moving other parts of the body? Nande? 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 ちょっと待って、なんで? え? なんで? You know what, I'm not gonna mess with the arm anymore. It feels like a waste of time. Oh no, I'm feeling sleepy. This music is powerful. Music is powerful. Hello, Zar. Jahy, yes. You actually recognized her. Oh man, I did not expect that to happen. We have a fellow昆布わかめ fan. Wait, and restore her into her former glory. Yes, it's Jahy. Oh man. We have a fellow connoisseur, I see. You have good taste, my friend. Oh, I also love昆布わかめso much. The series is hilarious. It's absolutely adorable. Oh man. I love her so much I actually started this absurd project of turning Jahy into 3D figure, anime figure. Oh god. This has been many hours in the making, and I gave up once in the middle. But hey, I'm back. I'm training again. I'm practicing. Yeah. I'm not going to, tout my own horn here, but I am definitely proud of how it's turned out. Because, I'm gonna drag in the PNG real quick. I basically made her... Oh, the PNG needs to be set to the top. Boop. I basically did it like completely one for one based off of the illustration. I made it opaque. Basically layered it over. Wait. Layered it over. The face is sculpted very nicely to Wakame scale. Thank you so much for noticing that. Oh man, you have made my day. Oh, we have now just become best friends because you are also a Konbu Wakame fan. Yes, we are now brothers. I did it 1-to-1. See how it kind of matches up? Oh, let me change the scale a bit. Yeah. I basically followed the exact cheek line, and I basically cheated is what I'm saying. I just got the illustration and matched it completely on. Oh, it's hard to get the camera angle right, but yeah. Oh man. It's been hard, grueling work, but I'm making it real. I'm making her real! God, I wish I could color or draw bodies like Wakame. Oh man. Her... how do I say this? Her obsession with the anatomy of the female body, and like where meat should be where meat should be, and where boings should be where boings should be, and her obsession with boings, of course. She has another series that is specifically about girls with boings being happy with boings. Yeah, and her skin color choice. Oh, it's good. It's good. True art. Oh man, fellow connoisseurs. I am a happy man. I am a happy man. Oh, the hair was also... oh, the ears. The hair-like ears. Oh man. Like, in 2D, it's great, and it's pretty. But the problem is that illustrators only care about what looks good on a 2-dimensional plane. But making a 3D model, you have the special, unique problem of thinking what the back looks like. What the ears, what the shape, and what the overall, oh, the braid too. I love her giant braid. And because I love it so much, I spent an ungodly amount of time on the hair. It basically pushed me into giving it up at one point. Oh man. Braids are so hard to do. And I still think I did a shitty job at the back. And, I got the shapes kind of correct, but, the way I textured them, it's not there yet. It's not there yet. Maybe it's better if I color it in, but... meh. Anyway, this is still a huge work in progress. And, it's definitely a fan project, so it has, no connection with her in any actual way. That really looks like a whole lot of work. Indeed. Immediately after I learned this 3D sculpting software, I'm like, what is the first thing I want to make? After all my tutorials and after all my training, it's this. It's this piece of art. Oh, did you know that Konbu Wakame has a YouTube channel? She's also a VTuber with quotation marks. Yes, she also has her own model, and she also does art streams. Oh, and she's adorable. I actually didn't know that she was a girl initially, and given her obsession with oppais, and, you know, I thought, yeah, it's a dude, and, you know, dude artists draw well. But no, she's actually a cute kawaii onnanoko. Oh my god. It turned from love into adoration, absolute idolization of her. Wakame, mechakucha kawaii. Mechakucha kawaii. And I dedicate my life and time to making one of these. Oh man. Oh man. It's my ultimate dream to be able to print this out and just put this somewhere in my house. Oh, that would be so epic. Oh. I'm basically hoping to become self-sufficient in the art of waifu making. I can't draw, so this is the next best option for me. Oh man. Yeah. I will now have to go to your bar, Zal. I will now have to visit you often, because you are now a good friend of mine, having the same tastes. That's such a huge endeavor to tackle Jahy as your first. Well, technically it's not the first. It's my third. My second was a different anime character that I did sort of as training. And my first was the base human skull sculpting. Huge props to me. Thanks, Zal. Thanks so much. Thank you very much. Oh man, you have made my day. Naruhodo. I don't know if you know the other character. I didn't prepare her model today. She is from a anime that aired a few seasons back. The one where there's a pro wrestler in a tiger suit. Kemono Michi. And the main female protagonist of that, the wolf girl. White-haired wolf girl. Yes, I see. You know what I'm talking about. Shigure. Her name was Shigure. And she had the cute the cute fox ears and the tail. Oh man. Don't worry, you don't need to watch it fully. It's really dumb. Oh yeah, there's actually a bit of trivia about that. Did you know that the writer for Kemono Michi, the original light novel, yeah, turn off brain animes are sometimes fun. Sometimes. In this case, Kemono Michi, the original light novel writer, is the same person as the writer of Konosuba. Konosubarashi Sekai ni Shufuku wo. Konosuba. What is the English title? Is there an English title? Anyway, it's Konosuba. Anyway, everyone knows what Konosuba is. Yeah. I think that piece of trivia is correct. Because that's how that's how I got really excited about that in the first place. Yeah, Konosuba. It's definitely not as good as Konosuba. Konosuba is definitely that man's, ultimate Saiko Kesaku. Blessings, Erlde. Blessings indeed. I now have a fellow Konbu Wakame friend. I've never actually had a Konbu Wakame friend, ever. My brother can appreciate the ultimate illustration magic that is Konbu Wakame. Nice. VTuber-ing is great. See, I'm meeting so many new people that have the same taste as me. That's great. We hide in the shadows and lurk. Indeed, how hard is it to actually make illustration friends? I mean, there's Pixiv, and then there's Twitter, and then there's manga and stuff, but you never actually come into contact with other fellow, illustration lovers. And I have now. And that is wonderful. May a beautiful friendship blossom between us. Hashtag no homo. Oh man, VTubering is great. Only good things have happened to me so far as I VTube. I'm super happy. Yes, we all admire, all of us who use Pixiv in the first place are big Illustrator simps. Before VTuber was even a thing, we simped for other anime figures. And those are the illustrators themselves. Yes, positively good. They are all gods. I mean, just cracking open Pixiv, you know, it's just an extremely soothing, relaxing, meditative experience. All these pieces of artworks that artists have put hours and hours and hours of their lives into. Not only in their, you know, learning to draw, but also in, you know, the specific techniques of that individual drawing. All of that just being shown to you willy-nilly. It's really a blessing. It's really a blessing. It's an achievement of the modern world. And then there's Skeb. And then there's Skeb. The on-demand Pixiv. Blue knows all about Skeb. Pixiv on demand, as I call it. I actually don't know if there are any 3D modeling Pixiv artists. I know one on ArtStation that does really good work, but I don't know. Huh? What? What? I summoned you, Blue. Wakame's cover of Loki is cute. Oh yeah. Oh man. I never thought in my life that I would have someone to talk about this with. Yes, the fact that those two illustrators, her name was interesting. Nishizawa, and then it's a number. I think Nishizawa 7? Nishizawa. Yeah, that's her illustrator friend. And they do a lot of collabs together. And yeah, one of which is a cover of Loki. Oh my god. Our VTuber senpais. Need to twist this more. Twist this more, push that in. Smooth out. And then that side will be the thicker side. This side will be the vertical side. Move this along a bit. That looks more natural. Push this in. I accidentally moved the futomo. Let me quickly cordon off this section. Not too much. Like so. No, I cut off her oppai. I cut off her oppai. No. This is not working. Less so. Yes. Oh. Do you also know Nanashi? Yes, the man who made Nagatoro. Infamous. I actually haven't read all of Nagatoro yet. I'm saving it up. But yeah, I know. Of course I know. It's like one of the manga that blew up on the western side too, right? Like it's really big on Reddit. Ooh, you've been keeping up with Nagatoro. I see you are men of culture. Yeah, it blew up quite a bit on the western side, which is interesting to see. It's always interesting to see the difference between what's popular in Japan and what's popular in the West. Oh no, if I turn the arm like that, then the thicker side will be this side. Oh, okay, I'm right. Smugdere. Yes, she is the materialization of smugness. And of course, Westerners like smugness. That smug face. I like this smug face. I asked my artist to specifically give me. So this is my normal mouth. Yeah, ba ba. And then there's my smug mouth. Yes. Of course, we must all have a smug mouth. What would we be without smugness? Smug ditty. What time is it for you there, Zad? If you don't mind telling me, I guess. Because for Blue over there, it's like sleepy, dozy off time. Noon. Ah, interesting. Interesting. So that means I do not stream at completely inhumane hours, as I thought. There are people on the world who can see my stream, haha. Because in Japan, for JST time, it'll be midnight. And so for all the beautiful Australians out there, and for the Japanese viewers, etc., etc., everyone on this half of the planet, it'll be like super late. Okay. I'm just smoothing this out a bit, but we can do that later. Let's put the hand in the correct position now. Where's my hand? Hello, hand. Okay, there it is. Hand. Yes. Rotate. Ooh, since you know Jahy-sama, what do you think I should put here? Because her posture is like so, and it's like she's you know, because the illustration only goes up to there, you know, there's nothing drawn down there, so I had to imagine. And once I, you know, gave her the posing and the leg length, etc., etc., I had to figure out, like, so apparently she's, you know, pushing off on something here. And so now I have to come up with, I was thinking, you know, the mascot, there was a mascot, like, maybe I can make a chibi, the littler version of, you know, Jahy, like little Jahy, maybe, if I want to spend even more time and end my life on it. But if it was a plushie, what kind of plushie? Like, would there be a smart reference to the manga? Or to Wakame herself? I don't know. Just a thought. I do not know yet. I do not know yet. I was also thinking of plushie. でもどんなやつがいいかな? Wonder if it'll be funny to make a plush of Salwa. Yeah. The poor dude who always gets bullied. Indirectly bullied. Yeah, I do remember she made different chibis of the different characters. So that's definitely a possibility. I think Salwa's design is no, but Salwa's clothing is really fancy compared to Jahy's, where it's literally just skimpiness. Maybe it could just be a crate box. Yeah, if I wanted to keep my sanity, I would just make a crate or a box. But artists do not do art for sanity. Quite the opposite. We must do more. We must achieve more. We must torture ourselves. Yeah, kind of strange how I'm calling myself an artist now. I am not an artist in any sense. I studied humanities, not art. I'm a book person. And yet I'm doing this. Oh yeah, that's right. That angle looks natural. Yes. I mean, hey, anyone can be an artist. Everyone is an artist. Time to throw out the Bob Ross on me. Anyone can be an artist. Everyone is an artist. Yeah, I got it looking great so far. Indeed. Thank you for saying that. That means a lot. Because right now I only have my own personal opinion, which is good-ish. Now that I have a second opinion, I am very, very much more confident in saying I'm an artist. I'm an artist, Harry! You're an artist, Harry. Do what you like. Be proud of what you like. Oh no, it's already 1:20. I still have a stream tomorrow morning. I need to sleep. I need to slip. I'll put this in position and then continue off next time. Totally feel you there. Getting a bit of validation for your hard work is absolutely nice feeling. Absolutely. Before I did VTubering, it was all in a vacuum. All in a vacuum. And that little bit ounce of validation is what humans live off of. They need it to survive. And survive I shall. I'll mess with this later, because I still need to change the arm and the wait, oh no! Oh no, I should have scaled the hands together instead of individually. Oh no, hands are different sizes now. Wait, no, I can fix this. I can fix this. Oh, I can fix this. I can probably fix this. Ooh, you've also been thinking about peeking at 3D stuff someday? Ooh. What are you thinking about? Also making anime related stuff? Or just animation, Blender in general? Because if you want to do what I'm doing right now, I can give you some tips and pointers. Maybe? Yeah, you mean making your own VTuber 3D model? But not right now. Of course. Let's see, the easiest and cheapest way would be using a software called VRoid. Don't know if you know it or not. It's actually a software developed by the people at Pixiv. And a lot of VTubers are using it. It's like the simple, straightforward, easy way to make a... Yeah, VRoid. I think most people know what it is by now. And if you spend a lot of time learning it, I actually learned VRoid before I learned ZBrush, and its tools are a bit rigid. Like it doesn't give you as much freedom, but you can definitely come up with something quickly. And if you spend the time, blood, sweat, and tears, you can also make it look good. But if you want something that is more personalized and not as... because you can immediately tell if someone's using a VRoid model. If, you know about 3D models. I went from VRoid to ZBrush because I wanted something more personalized, artistic-wise, I guess. Yeah. The VRoid model is pretty noticeable, yeah, because the eyes and the hair and the general shape of the head you can't really change that easily. It's just, sliding bars instead of actually, pushing and pulling. So, yeah. ZBrush I would definitely recommend. ZBrushCore is the cheaper version, or you could get the Ahoy version. ZBrush is great for beginners because it's just like Play-Doh. You literally just, pull and push and make things look the way you want them to. Ahoy! Ahoy! Yes. I started ZBrush exactly because of that. Because it was, easy and straightforward. And numerous other reasons that I'm not going to get into. Mainly inspired by video games and Unreal Engine, etc. Yada yada yada. But the problem is, the bad thing about ZBrush is that you're making a sculpture. You're not making like a model. These don't move. Once you've built it, you've built it. It's just like, so the model is basically like, it's super high polygon, it looks super good, and it's super detailed, But when it comes to moving models that are tracked and are used in, VR chat or in VTuber software, you want something that's low polygon and low detail, relatively low detail. Yeah, and you have to rig it. But ZBrush is not a rigging software. It's only a sculpture making software. So that's like a very niche skill set, I would say. One day, perhaps I can make a T-pose character of myself and then ask someone else to rig that. Maybe that's a possibility, but then you're not making your own complete 3D model in a sense. Can you sculpt something in ZBrush and then rig it in Blender? Yes. Technically you can. But that'll be difficult for the rigger. Because ZBrush isn't like other modeling programs where you can actually think about the movement of the polygons and how logical that would be. Like in Blender, you would know, oh, the armpit here needs to move, so I'll make more polygons here. In ZBrush, you don't think about that. In ZBrush, you just make a sculpture, a super high polygon sculpture. And when you convert that to Blender, people would just be, you've given me something that would take me way more time to work with than if I just made a model myself. You get what I mean? Like they're two different niches, I guess. So if you actually want to do the entire process of building and rigging your own model, you might want to learn Blender. But the problem with Blender is that it is super hard to learn. It is notoriously hard to learn. And that's why I didn't do it. Because, oh my god, Blender, Maya, all those 3D crafting things, they are hard to learn. Much harder, at least, relative to ZBrush. Because, as I said, ZBrush is just Play-Doh. Yeah, learning curve. Like, you would need to, like, set down, like, 2 months of your life just to even know what you're doing. Whereas I took 2 weeks of like every day sitting down for 5 hours, and 2 weeks later I could basically do this by looking at tutorials and following. Oh, actually, I'm gonna type this in the chat. If you are going to do ZBrush, there is a person called Sakaki Kaoru. This man, he is a master ZBrush anime figure sculptor, and his tutorials, his Twitch streams and his tutorials are basically what I followed step by step to be able to do this. So if you're interested in ZBrush, and if you choose it, instead of the other great options, then definitely check that guy out. Yes, and I have been talking too much and not doing anything on screen, and I need to sleep. I guess I'll definitely catch you next time, Sakaki. No, not Sakaki. You're not Sakaki. You're Zad. My brain. Sorry about that. Yeah. I'll go get some rest. I'll keep Jahy with one big hand and one small hand for now. Save project. Projects. Anime figures. Oh, it will not be completed anytime soon. If I do, at this rate, 2 sculpting streams per week, it may take me like at least a month. Or more, probably way more. I'm actually thinking of doing regular, like every other day, or maybe even daily streams, if it's easy on my, physical, mental if I can actually do it without burning myself out, then maybe I'll consider, doing it very regularly to, get good and up my skill. Otherwise, yeah, this thing is not going to get done anytime soon. But yeah, it's been super fun to stream. It's been fun to chat with you and Blue, who is probably asleep by now, and thank God for that. And yeah, I am now a Konbu Wakame friend with you, and that is absolutely wonderful. I will see you probably sometime next time. Thanks for also catching up with and dropping in to quite a few of my streams. You're already a familiar face on my on my channel, so thanks for that. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Yes, that was a smooth transition, wasn't it? Not really. Yep, good night. Bye-bye.